5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Something's Brewing podcast. I'm Bill.
I'm Drew.
I guess I'll introduce us. We're two guys. I'm 23 and Drew is... Okay, he's
Damn,
too...
we're gonna be putting our age out like that.
He's too old to want to put that out there.
Yeah, it's all
so
good. We can maybe like episode 20 we can talk about that.
yeah, but we're two guys. We met climbing at Vital Climbing Gym in Brooklyn, and we decided to start a podcast.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And now we're here. You can't do that. You can't do that. Bug it.
All right, yeah. So, all right, Bill, what do you want to talk about first? What's the premise of our first episode?
I asked 20 girls to senior prom in high school, and I got turned down by all of them.
That's crazy.
And I honestly don't regret it, other than the fact that my mom was like, if you don't have a date, I'm not going to buy you a ticket. So I didn't end up going to senior prom. But I think I did the right thing when I never bothered to ask them in person. And the reason for that is because I think if I did, they wouldn't give a fair answer. Like asking them online, it let them say no without having like any like public backlash. Or
No.
Okay,
Nah.
go for it.
You can't just ask someone out to see your prom online. That's not how.
But my plan was, if they said yes, then I would have done a promposal for them after. But none of them said yes.
Yeah, but how are they supposed to know that? In their eyes, they're like, damn, this guy really about to ask me out to prom on AIM or whatever form of communication you use at that point. That's pretty foul, actually. I would say no.
You know what's foul? I don't know what AIM stands for.
That's pretty foul, actually. I guess that just shows how old I am.
No, I know AIM. I was around. My sister and brother had computers. It was the little yellow man running, right? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I mean, something instant messenger.
I feel you though, because I've definitely been asked to prom or to a dance, and it's like the social pressure, and you're just standing there like, fuck. Oh, are we allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, okay, so like I said, there's that social pressure that you mentioned. And I don't think it's fair to put somebody on the spot like that.
Yeah, but they could say no if they wanted to, too. But they can also say yes, too. You gotta also, like, be more calculated, you know? You can't just be shooting your shot at 20 girls. That's a little...
I have to be fair. I was not the Rizzler in high school.
Yeah. So are you the Rizzler right now?
I don't know. I think I have a long ways to go.
All right.
There's a lot of work to be done. A lot of practice to be had.
All right. I'll teach you my ways. Next topic.
All right. Okay. Let me think. You're gonna have like a whiteboard next time.
That's what I was saying.
No, this is good. We're getting like the flow of the conversation now, which is
yeah.
Nice.
No. All right, or we can bring it back. Like, let's talk about how you were in high school. Because that's
what do you want to know?
That's an interesting topic.
Sure.
Wait, actually, I don't even know. Where'd you go to college?
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
What the hell? Is that Rhode Island?
No, it's upstate New York.
Oh,
It's like 12 miles north of Albany.
okay.
It wasn't like a special school by any means.
Yeah.
It used to be like a really nice engineering school, and I think they fell off. Not in recent years. After the new president, it's been coming back. Um, but like slightly before my time, it just wasn't on the map because a lot of like administrative conflicts, lack of funding, just increased tuition, and the value proposition was just not there. So when you have a college that lacks star power, you tend to like the applications tend to drop in quality, and then you end up with a student body that's lackluster.
Yeah.
And then by extension, your school starts becoming lackluster, and then your faculty starts becoming lackluster, and it's a chain reaction. But big news, they recently just got their first quantum computer. I don't know if first is a good word because I don't know if they're getting a second one,
Mhm.
but it's cool. They got their first quantum computer. It was unfortunately it came after I graduated. I would have loved to experiment on it, but
Can you explain to the listeners what the hell a quantum computer is? I mean, obviously I know what it is, but I don't know if everyone knows what it is.
let me see if I can find a good way to explain it. Okay, so most people well versed in computers will tell you a quantum computer is the same as a computer except the bits or the ones and zeros per se can also be somewhere in between. And that doesn't really give you a good idea of how it works. More just they're putting it in layman's terms. Um, the system that a quantum computer relies on. Um, I think a more apt description is imagine you're trying to open a lock and you don't know the combination. A traditional computer, you would have to try every single combination manually, linearly, in time. Um, so you would have to start with 000, then you go to 001, 002, and then you keep going until you've tried, like exhausted all the possible combinations. So you end at like, let's say 30, 30, 30. And at some point in between, you get the right combination, the lock opens. A quantum computer, um, you can think of it as having several locks in limbo that you're working on several combinations at once. Um, and your the locks are not in the locks are kind of in a metaphysical state where you're manipulating them, but almost like imagine if you were like a Jedi and you were like manipulating several locks at once that all had the same combination as your original lock, and they're like in limbo, and then you're working on all the locks at the same time, and then you end at the combination, and you sort of reduce the time in which it takes to get the lock open. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's like, is there a better explanation?
Now we got it.
Yeah, I think
That was
this.
crystal clear.
No, it wasn't. But I'm not very good at explaining. It's hard to. Mm.
No, that's
Hmm.
cool. All right, let's talk about um more so like how what was your experience in college or high school?
Which one do you want me to talk about first?
Either.
I'll start with college. It was more in recent memory. Um, I think a big part of my college's life um, that I didn't really partake in was Greek life. Plenty of sororities, fraternities, but I honestly don't regret it. I'm not into parties. I'm not into fraternities. And they say there's no hazing, but we all know that they're lying. And it's just not my thing. Like loud music is not my thing unless I'm alone. But also the level that they're playing the music at is really loud. I'm not into drinking. Um, and I'm not into drugs. Not into like any of the crazy shit they do at frat parties. It's just not my thing. So I guess like you could say I missed out. But in all honesty, I didn't see any value in the connections I would have had in a fraternity. I still have a good job today. I still have a career ahead of me. There's, I don't, there's nothing material that I noticed that I'm lacking in that people in fraternities have that I don't. So I think focusing on studying was fine for me.
Respect. Shout out Bill.
Thank you. Um, but in terms of studying, I wasn't like the best in any shape or form. Like with my GPA, there's no shot that like I could apply to like there's a lot of fields that I feel like I would not be accepted in because of how well like not that my GPA was low, but it just wasn't up to par. Like if you want to get into investment banking, a lot of like the top firms they require like 3.5 or 3.6 and above, and I just didn't have that. Um, Early on, I did better, and then over time, I just there were some classes that I liked, and then some classes that I didn't like, and I feel like depending on whether or not I liked the class, I would sink more effort, sink more time, and then get better grades. But there were just some classes that didn't click for me. Hmm. But do I really like regret any of those? I don't think so. I think I'm happy with where I ended up.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Drew? You remember your college experience?
Oh, clearly, yeah. You want me to tell you about it?
You say clearly, but it was.
No, it wasn't that long ago. Come on. It wasn't that long ago.
Okay, go
It's
for it.
clear as day.
Clear as day.
I mean, I so
You
I
do a
went
lot of partying in college?
I went to UW.
Oh yeah, classic computer science school. I'm looking at the camera right now for those of you on the
But
podcast.
I couldn't get into the computer science program at UW.
Oh
I
shit.
applied every year, and every year they would tell me like, "Oh, you gotta like take this class, or you gotta get a certain grade in this class," and I would do it, and then they'll be like, and so they would just give me false promises every year. So I was there for 3 years trying to get into computer science. I was like pretty much no major at that point, um, but for sure I was partying a lot, and it was a good time, I would say. Um, but then I went to Santa Cruz, and then I switched. I went back home, got into computer science, and then kind of became a hippie, and I loved it too. So no, like you, no partying. Um, I was just really like chilling and enjoying nature and hiking a lot, snowboarding a lot. Um, and I think that's kind of like what has translated me into this whole rock climbing thing is like being better to my body and being better to myself. and enjoying the outdoors too.
Preach, brother. You hear that, UW kids? You can have a life outside of college too.
But I got super. They tricked me going to UW because the day that I went to visit the campus, it was like the most beautiful day ever. It was like they dead ass turned the sliders of like the sun all the way to high on the day I went there. It was like 70 degrees, sunny. If you've ever been to the campus, there's like this picturesque view where like you look down. There's like a Hogwarts library, right? Have you seen pictures of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like standing at the Hogwarts library. You look down, and there's like this waterfall or this water fountain, and then behind the water fountain is Mount Rainier standing like right in the background. And like in my 3 years at UW, I probably saw that view like 4 times. But the day that the college visit, I saw it, and I was like, "Damn, I need to go." It was either UW or San Diego. I was like, "There's no way I'm going to San Diego. This place is too beautiful."
Damn, you got baited.
Yeah, I got baited to pay the out-of-state tuition and everything. And tonight, I had to like apply for my major. It's crazy.
Did you only apply to UCSD?
No, I applied everywhere.
Because I have a friend who did marine biology or oceanology at UCSB, Santa Barbara, and she really liked it there.
Yeah, I applied to all the UCs everywhere. I applied across the country too.
How many colleges did you apply to?
A shit ton. I want to say like 40, 50. Is that a lot? I don't know.
This man put in the work.
Yeah, I did put in the work.
I only applied to 11 colleges.
Crazy.
I had a first choice, Northwestern. They didn't let me in, of course. The bastards. Then, like, I had a few, like, non-first choices, but still would have been nice. And then I had my college, which was RPI, and then my two safeties, Rutgers and Binghamton, which I both got in, but I didn't go. I think I should have went to Binghamton. I feel like I would have liked it better. But honestly, the education I got at my school is not bad. But the education that I got at my school that helped in my career was mostly other students giving it to me.
Yeah. I think especially in CS too, it's like it's hard to teach a lot of that stuff too. You're gonna like learn it through the industry, in my opinion. Plus
True.
the things like change so quickly that it's hard to keep up and to be resourceful on what's new, you know? It's hard.
True.
Yeah, but I'm going back to Seattle in a couple weeks actually. Maybe not a couple weeks, in a month or two. So I'm super excited. About to go climbing out there. It's gonna be lit.
All right, yeah, you're going to Squamish.
Going to Squamish, and I'm about to ascend Majestic. So y'all better watch out for that on Choo Choo Send Train. Subtle plug for Choo Choo Send Train.
That's his climbing Instagram handle.
Yeah, it's pretty much my only Instagram handle though now.
Yeah, you don't use your personal.
But how would you know? You wouldn't know that. You try to follow me.
Yeah, I did, and you still haven't accepted.
Yeah, so how do you know I don't use it?
You hear that? You hear that, folks? This is my co-host, and he hasn't accepted me on his private Insta.
But I miss Seattle. Seattle's beautiful. It's like the total
He's
opposite of New
capping.
York. No, have you been though?
He's capping. It rains there 80% of the time.
The thing is, like, it's not rain though. It's like mist.
That's even worse.
It's cool. It's like, it's beautiful.
I would rather have it like hurricane.
But that's because you're from here.
You gotta make it exciting sometimes.
It's different.
Like Miami, hit with a hurricane like every week.
I would not be cool with that.
Yo, I would hit the beach during a hurricane.
Have you been to Seattle though?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Not my thing.
Yeah.
It's too moist.
Yeah. The mountains are unparalleled though. 360-degree mountains is crazy.
I've been to Colorado, and I would beg to differ.
Yeah, Colorado's nice too. But it's something about being on the ocean too. It's
That's true.
something about the West Coast, you know. The West Coast hits different.
Is that why so many people are in Cali?
California is different too. California is a special tier,
Yeah.
but it's just a little too expensive to be out there.
Yeah, screw Cali and their 13% state income tax. We hate that. That's why I'm going to Austin this weekend.
Damn, why are you going to Austin?
See friends
Sheesh.
and climb.
Damn, where are you climbing?
There's this gym called Armadillo Boulders.
You're not gonna go to bouldering project?
There's a bouldering project everywhere. I can go to the one in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but it's different.
What do you mean it's different? They're all the same. They all set the same way though.
It's like it's a vibe though, you know. It's a different vibe.
I don't think so. Cause I've seen pictures of both, and I like Armadillo better. Armadillo looks like Vital.
Yeah. That's what's up. Speaking of Vital, I'm going to Vital in California in like 2 weeks.
The one in Bellingham?
I think it's Oceanside.
Oh, Oceanside, right, sorry.
I'm going to a wedding in Oceanside. So sheesh. And I got too jacked off of climbing, and so I can't even fit into my suit anymore. I just put it on the other day, and I dead ass can't fit into it. And I called them yesterday, and they were like, "You can't return it anymore."
Shame on you.
I know. Do you want it?
Oh, that's when you burn it.
No, I think I'm just gonna give it to my brother. He's hella skinny.
Like what I do, because I think funerals are like bad luck. You get like bad juju from it. Every black suit that I wear to a funeral, I'm burn it after, or I only wear to funerals.
That's hella wasteful, dude.
Why? Have you heard of? Well, like
You're not thinking about the. You're not thinking like, why do you burn it? What do you gain from burning it?
I get rid of the bad juju.
What about just like, dry clean? You know,
How did
like a normal ass human being. Like what the hell?
Well, what if the bad juju is still in the suit?
Why are funerals bad jujus though? It could be good jujus.
A funeral's good juju?
Sometimes.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's a celebration of life sometimes, you know? Sometimes. I don't know what type of funerals you've been in, but sometimes it's like that.
Not gonna lie. Funerals are not fun.
Funerals are not fun. I agree. But
What? But what? Yo, there's no but in that. I'm not gonna lie.
so
Just get a new suit.
what's your I don't think I'm gonna wear a suit to the wedding, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you can do what my uncle did.
I'm just gonna wear a shirt.
So my sister had her wedding in Hawaii, and what my uncle did was wear like really loose, like off-white slacks slash like khakis, but khakis are like kind of tight. I would say slacks.
But that's different though.
And then he had a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, that's different.
Like he did not. There was no
like,
suit.
When it's a Hawaiian wedding, it's different.
But everyone else was in a suit. I was in a suit. My brother was in a suit. My uncle was
I
in a suit.
know, but it flies when it's a Hawaiian wedding though. Like,
you know what was really cool? My mom was in a cheongsam. You know the traditional Chinese garment where you have like.
What did you say? Cheongsam?
Cheongsam is Cantonese.
Yeah.
Just means long clothing.
Okay.
Do you know the where the buttons are not like plastic buttons. They're like knots, and you stick them through more.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I can envision it. Yeah.
It's very traditional. Like you sometimes have like embroidered dragons on it. It's
Yeah.
usually like red and like it goes down to your like
Yeah.
shins.
I think my mom wore something like that.
Yeah. Probably, definitely.
Probably. I didn't know you had a sister though.
She's taken. She's married. Like I said.
You don't have to preface it by she's taken though.
What do you want me to say?
You could just be like, yeah, I have one sister or something.
Yes, I have one sister, Drew.
Not everyone is like. No, I'm not predatory over everyone. You know. That's crazy. What
For
the hell?
those of you listening to the audio right now, I'm looking straight into the camera.
That's crazy. I'm not like. You don't have to hide your sisters. What the
Don't worry, you're not taking my sister. Okay,
Alright,
it's fine.
no one's
She's not
worried.
she's not into you.
No one's worried. and nobody in this world was worried.
Listen, if you ended up being my in-law,
That is something
I'd be cooked.
I know. I'd be cooked too.
Hey, that's okay.
We both be cooked. We both be cooked. It's all good.
Oh no, it'd be funny because you would have to get me hongbao.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you do because you're in a relationship, and I'm single.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, all the people in a if you're engaged and above, which means engaged, married.
So you get it from your sister.
Yeah, she does.
My brother hasn't ever given me a hongbao.
Is your brother married?
He's hella married.
Well, you should tell him.
I know. All right.
How long has he been married?
2 years.
Damn, he owes you a lot of hongbao then.
He does. Pay up. If you're listening to this, pay up, dude.
Let him know.
He's gonna be in New York in right after the wedding, so in 2 weeks.
Perfect.
He'll be here for a month. He'll probably be at Vital. We'll see.
Tell him to hand it over.
All right, what do you got going on in your life, Bill? What's your let's talk about climbing. What's your 2024 climbing goals? We never talked about this.
Probably V8 indoors. V8
What does that mean? Black tag?
Yeah. I can't believe you speak in like only vital difficulties now.
It just makes sense to me, you know.
Okay, V8 indoors and V6 outdoors. And I'm pretty close to V6 outdoors because I almost sent Gorbachev in power lines, and that's V5. And I'm pretty sure I'll send incest repellent next time we go, which is also V5.
With your beta?
No, not with the bat hang. Somebody told me that the bat hang, because you use the V3 jug, it's not V5 anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I have the heel hook beta.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You saw the heel hook beta. I did it.
Yeah. I think we could both do it. I think I could do it too.
You have the toe hook
No,
beta on the right.
I don't think
right?
I don't think I could do it that way.
Oh, you want to do my beta?
I think I have to heel hook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go buy a pair of drones.
I need better shoes though, for sure. I can't do it in the slips.
What shoes? I'm trying to think. Because we've been talking about this for a while, even off the podcast, like about what your next pair of climbing shoes should be.
But for me, it's about looking good too. And for me, and that's my problem with the climbing shoe industry. And I've talked with this with multiple people. They all are ugly. And so maybe this is my next entrepreneurial foray is making climbing shoes sexier. You know how like there's Nike
Making existing climbing shoes sexier, or making new sexy climbing shoes?
Yeah, new for sure. Or it could be existing models. But you know how there's Nike ID? Do you know Nike ID? Where you can like customize different panels and make it different colors. Every climbing shoe is like a different shade of like red or yellow. They're ugly as fuck. And those are just not my colors, you know? But if it was like my colors, I would rock the shit out of them.
Have you seen So Ills?
No.
Like, do you know the shoe that's all pink?
I would rock the shit out of an all pink shoe.
They don't make them anymore, but they existed.
Yeah, that's the problem. I know. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen
Yeah.
those. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Millie had them.
I-
You
I-
can ask them for you can ask him for a picture.
But-
Well, actually, it's on his Instagram.
But do you know what I'm saying? Or do you think?
I think it's really hard to do what you're describing because Nike has such a large supply chain. They have so many factories. They have so many production facilities. They can do. The reason they can handle all the different Nike ID orders is because they have all that infrastructure in place already.
All right, at least base models are not ugly. You know, they like dead ass all look like Toyota Priuses. And so like the only shoe that I'm comfortable wearing and making me feel good is the moccasins because
Okay. Wait. Hold on.
because I just
Pause,
like the way.
Let's pause
Yeah.
because you're saying that you went through the entire La Sportiva lineup and the Scarpa lineup.
Yeah, all right. So how about in your opinion,
Because you know how many Scarpa shoes there are?
what are good performance shoes but also look good
For indoor or outdoor?
for indoor? Or actually hybrid, you know, like
Hybrid,
you need
both?
something that like but not it doesn't have to be compy, you know. I'm not a comp savant.
Mm.
I think ideally if I can just have the mocks with a strap, and I think they have those, the unparalleled. I'm good.
But also, like you say unparalleled, but their color scheme is also basic.
The newest ones of the mocks are so ugly. Have you seen them? The green ones? They're hella ugly. Like, could they have chosen a better color? They're so ugly.
Are they going for like a vegan theme?
I don't know.
Like you know how like La Sportiva made like a vegan squama?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like green color. I
We
don't know, maybe
let's
they're doing that.
the next podcast we gotta get someone from that industry to say something about this. I think there's a problem, but there's also
The guest that we have lined up is not from that industry.
yeah, it's fine. But I think there's a solution, you know, and it's not the La Sportiva solutions. That's not the solution.
You can do what you're talking about, like the Nike ID, where you customize every single part of the shoe. The only problem is your order size. You're like, you wouldn't if you're doing it all by yourself. You wouldn't be able to take that many orders.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a
So it'd be like boutique.
yeah. It's a like every business. I'm not gonna start at fucking like
Okay.
Like-
No, I get it. What are you gonna call this?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
I've been thinking about it though, for fun. But I think I have too much. I have too much on my plate right now. It's like not feasible right now. But
He's
it's
fun employed, and he's saying he has too much. On his
I have
plate.
too much shit
That's
right going on
crazy.
right now. But yeah, it's. But don't steal my idea. Don't you fucking dare steal my idea, you motherfucker. It's my idea. I did try on the
We'll think of a good name.
I tried on the
before
solutions
next
though,
show, but
and they're hella comfy. You
the solution?
you rock
My
this.
solution?
Yeah, you rock the solutions.
Did you try on a new pair or a broken?
I mean,
pair?
obviously, I tried on a new pair. I like the neoprene sleeve, but I think the durability is also a big aspect that, because I've seen
I've done 2 or 3 resoles on one pair now at this point.
I know, but so what's the longevity between resoles?
It depends on the rubber you get for the resole, but the rubber that comes with the shoe doesn't last that long. It like me climbing 5 days a week lasts me about 2-3 months.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
And then the rubber that comes with the resole, it has lasted me pretty long now. Maybe 5 months, 6 months.
Do you do the one out in Colorado?
Yeah, rock and resole.
Okay. Like those, I got I think in August.
Mm-hmm.
What is it now? March. April? It's April, dude.
It is April.
Holy
I
shit.
gotta do my taxes.
It's 8 months. I've had those for 8 months. It's, those are beasts.
I believe you.
Shout out to the Mox. But also, I'm not really messing with a lot of slabs, so that might be it too. I'm not like really like toe dragging that much. I'm not climbing that much either. I'm just always injured.
I feel like your toe hooks could get a lot better if you actually had a toe box.
Oh, my toe hooking and my heel hooking would be unparalleled, dude.
Haha. Shout out Apparel, our sponsor. No, I'm joking.
I'm like heel hooking sometimes, and then my shoe like legit slips off.
Yeah, me too.
What do you mean with your
Okay.
solutions?
My solutions, because the solution is like a ball heel,
Mhm.
and there's so much room that like, and because there's not a strap in the back, the heel starts slipping
You should get
off.
you should get the women's one then. I heard the women's one is tighter.
No, I just got drones.
Damn. All right. What do you think about the drones?
They're terrible. Oh, actually, sorry. We want to get sponsored by Mad Rock, so I'm not gonna say that. But they're really stiff.
But that's just initially. Maybe it'll get better.
Maybe. I haven't noticed it though, because I've been climbing in it for about a week now. And the second problem is, because the solutions I can break in a day. Like easy in a day. But the drones I've been climbing in for about a week now, and I still haven't broken them in. Not only is it stiff, I think my toes are just too wide. Like the front part of my foot is too wide for the way the shoe is built.
See, that's another aspect of the new business is you send in a foot scan.
Damn, this guy's going all out. This shoe's gonna cost $1,000.
I mean, initially, we'll have investors though, so hopefully that will like bring the cost down.
You want to use your investment round funding to
Of course,
to subsidize the shoe orders.
that's how businesses work. That's how businesses work. You have to take a loss before you take
That's true. You should take a loss.
Yeah. It's all about word of mouth at the beginning. It's all about
I guess.
marketing, and it's all about performance at the end of the day.
Let's say there's a shoe company that wants to buy you. Who would you let purchase you this company?
Arc'teryx.
No shot. No shot.
Wait, why not?
Why would they want a climbing shoe company?
That's the next step.
But they're focused on like clothing,
yeah.
like
They
outerwear.
don't have a climbing shoe, but imagine they had a climbing shoe. That shit would be straight, dude. Everyone would be getting it. I swear to God, that shit would be hot. That would be hot.
Drew thinks Arc'teryx is hype, but I don't know.
It's not
kinda-
hype. It's OP.
basic. It's basic.
Arc'teryx is OP.
Arc'teryx is basic.
All right. We can all have our opinions. It's cool.
I think their collabs could be decent, but the just like strictly Arc'teryx is mid.
All right. As far as a climbing or outdoors brand, what's on top then?
North Face.
Why?
I think the colorways are like more diverse than Arc'teryx.
Yeah, I can see that.
In terms of outerwear, let me see. Is there anyone else? Maybe Patagonia. But at this point, they make more vests for investment bankers than anything else.
Wait, so why'd you get the drones then?
From Mad Rock? Oh, I needed that heel hook, the cheater ass heel hook.
And did it work?
Hell yeah, it did. Check out the send reel on Bill dot the dot dot breaker on Insta.
Is that how you have to tell people your Instagram handle?
Well, I don't have it all like one word.
I
like
know,
you do.
obviously. Why don't you just change it?
No, I like it. It's fine.
What?
Bill the beta breaker.
Yeah,
on
but
Instagram.
with dots in between.
Yeah, with dots in between.
Like if you search Build a Beta Breaker, will it show up?
Let me see. Let me try. Let's try. Okay, I gotta search it from not my account.
All right. While Bill does that, we would love your feedback about this podcast. So you can send us love individually or.
Yes, it shows up. The account shows up. I got it.
Damn. Okay. All right. Then say that. Then say.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Bill the Beta Breaker.
All right.
On
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah. Give Bill a follow. He's a good guy.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
Give Choo Choo Centrain a follow too.
Yeah. All right.
All right, and I think that rounds out this week's podcast.
How long are we at right now?
On to the sponsors. We're at 1 hour 40.
No fucking way. That was an hour and 40. Holy shit, dude. We gotta
On to our sponsors. So our sponsors for today are Drewbucha.
Hey.
Cop the next flavor at when?
Shit, the next flavor is gonna be at Bivy.
Oh yeah, Bivy's opening this Saturday. Cop
Bivy's
the new flavor.
Cop the I don't know about the new flavor.
You can't say it.
But Bill's about to cop the new flavor soon.
I will.
Yeah. It's in the fridge. It's in the works right now.
Cop,
but yeah. On
go
Saturday,
to
I'll see
go
y'all
to
there.
Bivy Cafe to get your Drewbucha.
Hell yeah. And then it's also sponsored by Beta Breaker Apparel. Beta Break Apparel. Beta Break.
Yes, Beta Break Apparel is our other sponsor. DM Instagram for orders.
Sheesh. When's the new drop? When's the new batch? When's the new designs?
The new drop is unconfirmed, but they're doing a sneak peek giveaway on April 30th at Vital Brooklyn.
Damn.
So if you want a free shirt with the new designs, you can show up then.
Oh shit, the line's gonna be out the door.
Limited quantity. I'm only gonna have like 24 shirts.
Sheesh. All right. Maybe Beta Break Apparel will buy my shoe brand. One can dream, you know. One can dream.
I don't even. How much would you sell that for? That's.
Dude, I know it's priceless. It's
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know how you would value that.
It's dude. I'm telling you.
Like you can try and value it by cash flow, but
I'm telling you,
like the assets you would have under management is like not the assets. Sorry, the pipeline that you would have under management is ridiculous.
Of course, the pipeline is going to be ridiculous, but it's you have to scale, right? But
Good point.
I'm telling you, like climbing industry, super outdated, as far as like tech goes, as far as like innovation goes. We're cramming our feet into these like tiny ass shoes, and there's no like regularity of it. There's no.
They're coming out with
You're like
it's a prototype of like a 3D printed custom
I saw
shoe.
that. Yeah, that was cool. But like you're 44 in one shoe, and this goes for all shoes in general. But like, I just feel like there's room for improvement in all of
for
this.
sure. Are you gonna be that room? Are you gonna be that improvement?
As I said, I got too much shit going on, dude.
All right,
Sheesh.
somebody steal Drew's idea.
Sheesh. No, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Too many things taking up bandwidth in my brain, dude. It's crazy, especially this podcast.
Drew's got it. He's gonna come out with his climbing shoe business. He's gonna cook.
All right, yeah. This is the motivation I needed.
Yes, sir.
I need
You
to be
got it.
better with my
Anytime.
day. I need to stop climbing so much at Vital and actually be productive with my day.
You can do both.
No, I don't know, dude.
You can do both. I'll talk next time about how I split my sleep schedule to
Okay.
climb more and also
Alright.
get work done.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sleepless till then.
And that concludes our first episode of Something's Brewing Show. We'll see you next week.
Later.